Most of the working professionals like you wants to start a profitable coaching business, but eventually they fail. They are skilled, motivated, and have a great experience into the industry. But after some time, no clients, no income, and they quietly give up. And the reason is not lack of talent, it's just because of the few strategies and the mistakes that they don't follow. And the very first mistake is treating coaching like a hobby. You are getting into this industry to build a profitable high ticket coaching business, and if you are thinking ki, okay, I'll start my own coaching business as a hobby or something like that, I'll see if it is working or not, then nothing is going to happen, because you are building a business and you are not just focusing more on building something just which will give you some thousands of rupees. That's it, correct? This thing will actually give you like lakhs of crores of rupees, and you have to look into this industry as a big business and not just a small business that will give you some just amount of pennies and something like that. Because if you are treating this like a hobby or a passion that you have, or probably like if you think okay, now I'll just start posting occasionally, or I'll not have that much right schedule or the timetable for my coaching businesses, taking the sales calls, and there are multiple things which will come under this entire umbrella. And if you think okay, even if you are not that much committed towards building your coaching business, and you are just thinking okay, let me think or let me see if it is working or not, then trust me, nothing is going to happen. Because यार at the end आप like a business build कर रहे हो, ना कि कोई छोटी मोटी चीज, correct? So just focus more on building the right business, have that commitment towards your like building something great, not just for the sake of okay, I'm just for the sake कि दूसरों को बताने के लिए अच्छा होगा कि यार मैं बिजनेस बिल्ड कर रहा हूँ. If you are thinking like this, trust me, you cannot build a business. If you want to build a profitable thing, do something great and achieve big results in your entire life, you have to be so serious about the things and committed about this thing. Yes, if I'm entering into this industry, I will give my 100%, and definitely for sure you'll get the results if you are having the right strategies in place. The second mistake that most of you are making is trying to copy other coaches what they are doing and their frameworks. Probably see, when you can literally copy, but copying the entire thing is a different thing, and taking the inspiration from other influencers, or I would say the business owners, is a different thing. If you are trying to copy everything, like copying the content styles, probably copying the offers, and even copying the messaging, then this will not actually work, because this is your business, your own coaching business, and not others. You cannot copy someone else's business and the offers into your own coaching business. At the end, clients will come to you, or client are going to, whoever is coming to you, at the end they will come to you to solve their one specific problem that you are actually offering. So never ever try to offer someone else's offer or probably the content that they are creating. Obviously you can take the inspiration, but you cannot take or copy the entire structure, the offer. Let's say let's take an example. You are a career coach, correct? Now you are helping someone to get better in their career, correct? Now you can't simply copy someone else's offer, or let's say someone is offering ki his or her offer is I help IT working professionals, or I help software developers to become a data scientist in the next 90 days, correct? So this is his or her offer. You cannot simply take the entire offer and simply copy and paste into your own coaching business and create the high ticket program around that. You can take the inspiration, try to add some more extra things into that so that you can charge high ticket. Try to add more outcomes. Outcome would be obviously one, but try to add more some perceived values and some curriculums, some extra things that you know into that domain, and then try to provide that offer and outcome for that client. Never ever copy the entire thing. And even for the content as well, I have seen most of you, they will start creating content, they will directly take the content ideas or the content topics that someone else is making, and they will directly copy the entire thing and create the content even word by word. Never ever do that. You can take copying the things or copying someone is a different thing, and taking the inspiration is a different thing. You can take the inspiration, try to iterate your own things, try to create the content around your own ideas and the topics, and create the script, have the right frameworks, and then start creating the content. Now moving ahead, the next thing is you are expecting the organic growth too early. See, organic is a different thing and inorganic is a different thing. Whatever the strategies that you are using, each and every strategy has its own framework, own time frame, because you cannot expect a quick results, I would say, in the next 7 days if you are going organically. So if you are going organically, don't expect the results too quick. You will have to post the content consistently for days, months, even years at the same time, because you don't have that much credibility onto the platform as of now. You don't, like, people don't know you, so they will have to watch your content, they will have to understand you, and to build that credibility, again, you have to start creating the right type of content with the right bucket, so that they can trust you, they can build that credibility, and they'll start following you, consuming your content, and at the end become your client at the same time. So never ever think, okay, now I'll start I start posting the content today, like organically I'm talking about, and then from tomorrow or just after 2 to 3 days I'll start getting the leads, I'll start converting those leads into the clients. Nothing is going to happen. And even if you are just waiting for the follower count, okay, now I'll start getting the followers, then I can get the clients. Follower count doesn't matter, because as I told you in the earlier videos also, I closed my first client when I had only 65 followers, and that client was a high ticket coaching client, correct? That's why never ever focus more on just a vanity metrics like follower count, views and everything. Focus more on creating the right credibility onto the platform. Build that gap with the content in your, like, on your profile itself, so that right type of ideal clients or the prospects, I would say, will reach out to you and become your fans, and at the end clients at the same time. Now the next thing is that most of you have that fear of posting themselves onto the social media platforms, and if you have this doubt or a fear, then trust me, you cannot build a coaching business. And this is the harsh truth. See, I have seen so many people who are building the coaching businesses at the same time, but they don't create that kind of content, or they don't post themselves, I would say, the face value onto the social media platforms, but it will not sustain for the long term, correct? Because at the end you want to be in this game for the long term, and you want to build a great empire around this. That's why never ever have that fear of posting about yourself or the face, or the at the same time yourself itself. And I agree, if you are completely beginner, if you are starting from scratch, then you might have the fear of judgment, or probably like a fear, and even like you might be thinking, okay, if I've started posting the content, then my colleagues might see my content, or someone will criticize me. See, this is absolutely fine. Logo ka kaam hai kehna, correct? This is the line that you also know. So don't ever think about others, because at the end you want to build a business and you want to generate the revenue and the profit at the same time. So if this kind of content, or this thing, posting the content, or probably getting onto the social media platforms or going online, is giving you the revenue, is helping you to build a great business that will help you to generate lakhs of crores of become a millionaire and billionaire at the same time. So why not to post the content? Don't even think about others. वो लोग बोलते ही रहेंगे, correct? So you don't have to think about the others, because at the same time it's your business, it's your content, it's your face value, and it is your long-term vision. So just focus more on that thing. I can understand in the beginning आपको कुछ थोड़ी बहुत चीजें होगी, you will be like कि नहीं यार क्यों डालना है content, what will happen, I'm not that much confident, या फिर I have that fear of posting the contents on the social media platforms. That is absolutely fine. ये सारी चीजें थोड़े दिन के लिए होगी, probably for the 1 month या फिर 15 दिन के लिए होगी, and slowly and steadily you will become good at whatever the things you are doing currently, and you will become good at that thing. So just start posting the content. And the last thing, one of the most important thing in the entire list that I give you, is you don't have the right clear client acquisition engine or a system, because if you don't have the systems in place, you cannot attract the right type of leads to for your coaching business. I would say whatever the coaching offer you have, and I would say high ticket coaching offer that you have, if you don't have the client acquisition system, you cannot attract the leads and convert those leads into the paying high paying clients. I have seen most of you are just focusing more on creating the offers, probably niche, high ticket offer and everything. But if you are just posting randomly onto the social media platforms, and if you don't have the right type of funnels in place, even if you don't have the right structured conversation loops that you will close into the DMs and at the same time onto the sales calls, trust me, you cannot close the client. See, I'll tell you one thing, even if you are creating the content, correct, even if you are launching your own business, unless and until you don't have the right systems in place, you cannot close the client. And that's the truth I'm telling you. Just imagine you are creating the content. We'll just talk about the organically round. There is again a different frameworks and everything that I'll definitely create the separate content on top of that. But let's say you are creating the content, and at the end, if the person don't know what to do next, I know CTA is that you can also give the CTA, but even after giving the CTA, what type of funnel do you have? What type of client acquisition systems do you have? Are there any questionnaires, forms, or see, this is just a small thing. But when we talk about the client acquisition lead engine or the system, see, even if you're creating the content organically, or if you're going inorganically, then at the end, obviously we'll tell the prospect to do something, correct? But at the end, if you don't know, if you don't have the right systems in place, if you don't have the right client acquisition flow and the funnel, then how, just imagine how someone will reach out to you and go through that funnel and at the end become your client, high ticket client, correct? So always and always have the right systems in place. I would say lead engines, the client acquisition systems, because for the high ticket coaching business, having the right systems and the lead engines is the most important part. Without these things, you cannot build the, or you cannot sustain in this industry. And I'm sure if you followed the entire things that I told you, or like 4 to 5 things that I told you, if you followed that, if you overcome from those mistakes and try to recover like whatever the things that I told you, I'm sure you'll start getting the clients and you will definitely become successful in your own coaching business. And I hope you found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, because it will actually motivate me to create more number of videos. And if you want me to create some more videos on some different topic, just let me know into the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then hit the red color subscribe button and also hit the bell icon, so that whenever I'll post any video, you will get the notification. So thank you so much and see you in the next video.